Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And okay, so here is the trick for the 1983 penny. If you get a chance, weigh them all. There are some 1983 pennies that don't weigh 2.5 grams. In 1982, the United States moved from a 3.11 gram bronze penny to a 2.5 gram copper-plated zinc penny. And when they did that, they kept some of the bronze planchets, and by mistake at Philadelphia, they made a number of pennies on that bronze planchet. So instead of weighing 2.5 grams, they weigh 3.11 grams. So let's take a look at them. And we've got a scale here, and I'll actually show you how this works. So we go right back up, and we press on the scale, and you see that it says 0. And then we take one of our pennies here from 1983, and we put it on, and we see that it weighs 2.47 grams. And so that's right around the 2.5 gram mark. And then we take a 1982 penny, and in 1982 they made both. They made the 2.5 gram penny, and in 1982 they made the bronze penny, which is 3.11 grams. So what happened was they used the materials from the bronze penny in some 1983 coins, and in July of 2024 they sold a 1983 Lincoln penny that weighed 3.11 grams for almost $30,000. So let's take a look at these pennies and figure out how we could figure out if we had one of those expensive ones and what other pennies from 1983 might be of great value. All right, so let's go. Let's get this scale out of the way. They made it at the Denver Mint, which we see here, the D on the left. They made it at the Philadelphia Mint, which we see on the right with no mint mark. And then they made it in this one we haven't seen yet, at the San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark. And you can tell that the San Francisco Mint is a proof coin. Just too shiny, isn't it? I mean, it almost doesn't look real. So we take that San Francisco coin, let's get that out of the way, and let's get the Denver out of the way, and let's look right at the Philadelphia coin. At Philadelphia, they made 7.7 billion. They made a huge number, and of those, there may be 10 or 15 that we know of that were 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams. The best of the regular 1983 pennies from Philadelphia goes for about $5,000. They found it in a mint state 68 plus. And you can see these zinc, how they just go through. One of the ways people sometimes say that you can find the difference is just look at the difference in color. You look at the 1982 bronze and you see that the 1982 bronze is just a darker color. And so they say, well, the bronze ones you can always tell just by looking at them. Well, it turns out that you can't always tell the bronze ones by looking at them, because some of the bronze ones have a different sheen to them. Some of them are darker brown like this. Some of them are very shiny, and some of them are kind of reddish or in the middle. So don't do it just by looking at them. You'd have to actually weigh them. At the Denver Mint, they also made these coins. And at Denver, they made 6.5 billion. The best Denver coin goes for about $2,000. But there's something else about the 1983s, because 1983 was a messy year. Not only did they make the mistaken bronze planchet one, but they also have double die obverses and double die reverses from 1983. At the Philadelphia Mint, they made a double die reverse. The best double die reverse they found so far goes for $18,500 from PCGS. It's a mint state 68 plus. But at Philadelphia, they also made a double die obverse, a number of those, and those are worth $400 to $600. Sometimes you'll find one of these coins, like this one here, that has a doubling on the rim. And so this isn't what we call a double die obverse. This is just simply a doubling on the rim. And you can see this, how it kind of split through here and didn't sit on the planchet quite right. So the front is a little bit separated from the back, but you can't tell it by looking at the back. You can only tell by finding this extra line here on the front, which kind of goes away as you get near this edge. So lots of messy coins from Philadelphia, but not very many of the great valuable ones. Here's the San Francisco Mint coin, and you can see once they get to the zinc coins, sometimes you get a very different color off these coins. You can tell the San Francisco because there's an S down here for the San Francisco Mint. You can see that S right there. And you can see that it's the messy S, kind of the block S. At San Francisco, the highest price coin is a proof 70, goes for $750. They found 134 of them. San Francisco, they made about 3 million proof sets. And that's where you'd get these proof pennies from. You'd buy a proof set and take the proof penny out. And on the back of all of these, of course, is the Lincoln Memorial reverse. United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum here, 1 cent here, and Lincoln way down in the center of the Lincoln Memorial, sitting in the granite chair. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Look for all the different varieties of the 1983. Make sure you weigh them if you can, and see if you can possibly find a 3.11 gram bronze 1983 coin. Now, some people wonder how they prove that it was a 1983. Well, there's a couple different ways. And one of the ways that PCGS, of course, did it was to weigh the coin, and it's 3.11 grams. But they also did this thing called a X-ray fluorescent spectrometer test, and that actually could tell them the specific metal content of the penny, and that's the one that they sold for almost $30,000 at Great Collections Auction in July of this year. That's all we have today from DC Coin World. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.